I don't want to take my coil off early in the morning.
Be looking like you about to fall asleep.
Detroit's the best song.
Hi.
Drake.
Y'all seen the headlines video?
Yeah, I seen that shit. You heard that new Nicki Minaj and Drake?
That's the name of it? I can imagine how that goes.
Nah,
It's from the Take Care album, I think, because they've been posting it.
You still got a job?
no.
Why you say it like that? Craig! Craig!
For real?
Craig, he got 5 days on Craig! We're still in boxes!
So after that Friday, it's never called you ever again. They never said you're fired.
She said you still got
I think I might just show up to that bitch.
You need that.
Oh, she said she thought you was
do
on
the loans
Friday, right?
application?
No, I did JC Penney application.
Man, they've been coming in for interviews.
Well,
I told you, Mister.
Okay, you thought I was your friend. Okay, Jamel is your boyfriend.
it's Friday.
So that means somebody liked
No,
you.
like 6 people out of one
Okay.
have interviews.
Thank you. I thought you were cute. I ain't like you. I thought you were cute though. You know that you had them hairy legs that time.
You can look it up now. We gonna sit here and do it during the show.
Do what?
The loans application.
Bro, this is the song I was just talking about.
I just said it. I just said it.
Y'all be listening. Y'all just be talking. You be like, pong, ping.
I just asked you what this nigga.
Man, you on the computer?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I am a nerd.
You see that the video on World Star by the girl. They covered her song. They covered what's that bass song?
Super bass.
Super bass. They covered that shit.
The white girl.
2 little white girls. They're like 5.
They was on Ellen.
Shit
I saw that
suck.
YouTube.
Shit sucked.
I didn't watch the whole.
I didn't say they couldn't have guy
I
friends.
singing.
He asked, dude, they can't have friends and it, not be nothing to it.
Still.
And I said, no, they can't. I said, at least at one point in somebody's relationship with their guy friend, one of them or both of them like each other. I didn't say they couldn't have friends. That's what I said. I didn't say I couldn't have
What
friends.
the best?
That's what happened when you don't listen.
92. You gonna give me the charge?
I was, but that probably last about 4 hours.
Now, this is what we do at Love Below. Nonsense.
But okay, never mind. You just wanted.
You might well go over there because I know you ain't going to be paying attention.
What?
I said you might well go over there because I know you ain't going to be paying attention.
I don't believe you.
Doing your application.
I don't believe you really finna do this application.
See, that's
Right,
why
man.
people don't do it because you don't
No.
believe in them.
I believed in him last time and he didn't do that.
Because
Stuff.
you enforce his ass to do it.
I should have the
DeMario,
man.
no, you shouldn't. But we know that shit like this, he ain't going to do because it takes too long. He would have did it already. If it was a 5-minute
But it's a black
application,
man way.
Mario would have been done.
Hey, you might go back in.
We about to go back in. Yeah, we about to go back in your Love Below.
I'm still open. Nope. Never mind.
It's not.
Everything's gone now.
I'm just gonna have to go back up to JC Penney. I
If
never
I could just leave this place, a smile on my face, love a laugh, love and show,
You should
love
try
can grow.
something in that marble house.
You should try something small. Go to,
Milk.
yeah. Should. What you mean, should?
That's what you said.
Nigga, shout time hard, nigga.
Relationship should
Talking about.
the place where love, light, and the college experience intersect, also known as the love below.
Oh, UPS.
All right, we back. Welcome back to the Love Below Show. This is your host for today. It's Mel. In the studio, I got
Bianca Monique.
It's your boy, F. Dot.
It's your boy B.
and I didn't want to leave Bianca out, so I'm gonna ask
Too
her.
late. I no longer have an opinion.
Can girls have two guy friends?
Can girls have two? True.
True guy
Oh,
friends.
I was like, I was like, what?
Can we
I
what?
have true guy friends, to my knowledge.
That's
On
what
my
you
end.
think.
Let me just say that.
You ask that question. Ask that question.
Shout out
We'll
to
see how
Bianca
much
Stalker
you really
on
are.
Facebook.
Alright, so this girl asked me this question. She said, "Why is the ex always ugly?"
Oh, this is y'all.
No.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Hey, nothing like it's Christmas.
Let me tell you. The ex is always ugly to you because you don't like the ex because they the ex and you the new one. It's not, they could really not be ugly. But through your eyes, you don't like them anyway because they not, you knew. They could be like a threat to you. I'm not saying that you're insecure. I'm just saying that for people who see them as like a threat because they were their most recent ex, it's like, ooh, they all bad.
So is your ex ugly? Is his ex ugly?
I haven't seen his ex, but I'm sure she's not.
Good answer. Good answer. Shout out to the mature girls in the world that know their place in the world.
What about the rest of y'all? What's happening?
What about the guy or the girl? What you mean? Why?
I'm like, what
my
you
ex
just
is
not
ugly
just like
or
what you
why
think
his-
about that statement? Just what you
The
think about that
statement that. Go ahead, hit it up. Come on.
Well, personally, I think the ex is I wouldn't say ugly, but I always say the word lame. Like the exes are always lame dudes, but I don't know how to. I don't know.
I'm gonna toggle it from females tend to just kind of like downplay it. I mean, for whatever reason, people make competition out of anything, and there's no need for competition. Man, we are in a society where we're always taught that, to compare ourselves to other people, especially females, and I mean, they have it hard. Well, I gotta look like this person, or I gotta manage myself so I can be better than this person. So when they're in a relationship with somebody new, they always have that thought about, okay, well, what about old girl? Like, why wasn't he with her? Like, what did she do that wasn't right? You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't really talk about it. Because in most new relationships, talking about exes is not the move. Like, I don't really want to talk about the ex. Like, that's not what I want to do in life. So I see it as just you downplay it because you feel like there's competition when there's no need for it. It just, I guess unnecessary competition. You made a mountain out of molehill, so to speak. But sometimes the exes do be ugly. Like, and like in all honesty, like it just real ugly. I don't really know.
All right. I'm gonna agree with Frank, man. I think like girls try to like nitpick, find little stuff to where it seems like, okay, your ex ugly to me, because I don't think girls just want to think that they're always better than the last person. So you can't come and say, oh, my ex did this better, because no girl want to hear that.
I mean, dudes do it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not be like, oh, was he looked more handsome than me, but like. What did he have more money than me? Some dudes ask, was he better than me? Like simple questions like that. People think about, and they, like I said, they make competition out of unnecessary. Like she's with you for a reason. Obviously, for whatever reason, she's not with him or he not with her. So like, why are you trying to make it more of a problem than it needs to be? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why people just need to talk.
All right, my next one is what do guys think when their mom dislikes the girl?
What you think, Mark?
I don't care. Like, but my mom's never disliked any of my girlfriends. But if she did,
Wish I could say that.
That was a question though. If she did, like,
I don't know. I don't think I would let it make it wouldn't like help my decision at all. But I don't know. Yeah.
well, I mean,
My
okay, it's gonna be
parents
different.
didn't like one of my boyfriends. Actually, the first one, the
His
first
dad, his
real one.
mom.
Both of them.
Wow.
But they didn't tell me that until after we broke up. They were very
What?
respectful about it. They weren't like boyfriend bashing because they were really respectful. No, they were like, okay, yeah. Because you know that when you, as a teenager, if your parents say, oh, we don't like him, that's just going to push you closer to that person versus you letting you live your life and figuring stuff out on your own. So after the fact, it was more of like a comforting thing, like Bianca, that wasn't it anyway, But like, I mean, they ain't like him, but they were very, very, very respectful of my little high school relationship that seemed so big at the moment. But you know, in hindsight, it's like it's high school. But whatever, it is what it is. Whatever. That just makes you but after I found that out, when still like it just makes you act more cautiously with them, but it did not make me be like, just no.
So what if your parents came to you, like, next time you go home, your parents were like, we don't like
Harvey? It's okay. You don't have to like him.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah. Like, you don't have to like him. Because at the end of the day, your parents' opinion is not going to matter because they're not in your relationship at all. They shouldn't be in your relationship at all.
Yeah, my mom always stayed out of it. So.
Yeah, like, my daddy has a rule. He don't try to stay out of it as much as he can. As much as he can. So.
What about you, Frank?
If the mom don't like my girlfriend, like we've already had to talk numerous times that, you know, as a man, I have my own decisions and I have to live my own life. Her opinion is very important because to a certain extent she knows me just about as much as any other person. Like if anybody knows me, she's the one, you know. So, but I do take into consideration her thoughts and opinions. But she said it, and I've already told her before that. It's like, yeah, your opinions are important, but my heart and my mind, that's what's going to go. She said, I respect that. You know, I want you to live your life, so that's what we go for. But, you know, from well, my standpoint is my mom's a little bit more jealous to where, you know, she's very overprotective in the fact that even though she knows I'm a grown man, sometimes she forget that. And I have to remind her the fact that, yeah, Mom, yeah, I'm 20, I'm 21, you know, 22. You know, I've been independent for a long time. I know how to handle certain situations. Yeah, I'm not the most experienced with love, but shoot, people that's 50 years old still learning how to love. You know what I mean? So you're never gonna really learn it right off the bat. It just takes time. You gotta have, you know, you had your experiences and you lived through yours to be able to tell me. But you know, but on the hindsight, like I don't know, like if her mom don't like you. I don't know, like, you know, you gotta. It's just a real big talk that you gotta have with your partner. Like, you know, if mom don't really like you, Charlotte, like, you need to do something. Like, I don't really know how to. I know from my standpoint, I just tell moms like, hey, you just gonna deal with it until it proves that you was right or I was right.
So how do y'all handle the situations if y'all girlfriend's mom don't like y'all?
I kind of went through that.
Real talk, true story.
How did you feel about that?
I use past tense words. I'm sorry.
Right. I use past tense words.
I don't want to say too much because sometimes she be kind of watching. But,
shout out to you.
Basically, sometimes it's not when they don't like you. It's not because you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's because you're coming from like a whole nother
right
type of lifestyle.
Right.
And my lifestyle is
thugging.
I ain't gonna say all that. I'm saying like I'm definitely not upper class. I'm maybe middle class. I'm just gonna say middle class. Anyways, hers was like
upper middle.
Like upper middle. And it's not even that big of a difference.
Shout out to you.
We went to the same high school. It wasn't that big of a difference. But I could kind of tell, like, I wasn't that guy, like, that they're kind of looking for. You know what I'm saying? But I was a good guy. I was a cool dude. They had nothing against me, but it was just, I don't know. I can't explain it. But you could tell.
I think that comes from, you know, being... Well, I mean, it just depends on the type of person that's getting in that relationship. Sometimes women have, like moms have that wisdom and that intuition where they know a certain type of person is not good for you from the back. Some people, they aren't aware because it's a little bit ambiguous. Like, I don't really know what to expect from this person. But I think third is their goals doesn't necessarily, what they want for their child, it's not necessarily what they think that child is wanting for themselves at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ex-girlfriend, me and her mom got along real well, but I never established like a real personal relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, cool. We hung out. We went places. They, you know what I'm saying? We're still cool to this day, like fam or whatever. The new girlfriend though, that I just met her this weekend, and the first day, let's just say that mom wasn't feeling me at all, and you know, you can feel it. You can feel people's, you know, emotions and, you know, inhibitions about stuff. But what I did is, I realized that I wasn't myself as well. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm not myself, of course, I can't really blame the other person because I haven't taken the chance to do anything. So I just went back into my reflection mode. It's like, look, what can I do to make this better? And I just went forward. Still respectful, still cordial, because you don't ever want to break that line where that person never said that they have something bad against you without you even doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, okay, well, you know, she may not like me, but she doesn't know me yet enough. But once people know me, they love me. So she just got to get a chance to know me. So I was kind of like, well, let me go forward and do it the way that I know how to do it. And I don't know yet. It's starting to be, you know, it's just been like 2-3 days. So I don't know. I'll let y'all know how that goes in the future.
I got this other question. What's too much to spend on the first date?
Yeah, you didn't want to answer, dog. Like,
Oh, I mean, that never happened to me.
oh,
Now, if you was gonna ask if,
Hypothetically.
moms didn't like a girl that I was going with, I mean, I'm a mama's boy, so I mean, they gotta go. They gotta go.
damn.
I'm saying.
I mean, because mom's not an intrusive person, so if moms find something that she don't like,
Straight
gotta
like
go,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Straight execution
Because I'm
style.
the biggest daddy's girl ever, and that is not.
But daddy's girls are different than mom's boys. Like,
I guess.
they're
I know
almost
my
the
mom not gonna
Almost the
nitpick.
same.
If it's something that really gonna make my mom mad, it's gonna be something big. So
I wish I
moms
could say
don't like it, they gotta
that.
go.
I don't like the way she came in the door.
My mama just go with my daddy. She
Nah,
don't really care. I
my
don't think she
dad
does.
will go with the flow. My mom will voice.
Dad's cool, man. Dad's low.
So my question was, what's too much to spend on the first date?
Depends on your budget.
Right.
Can you get an estimate?
I mean,
It really does.
it
depend
really
on the
is
budget.
budget dependent. Because what Kanye West will spend on the first date is different what Frank will spend on the first date.
Whoa, hold on. You don't even know my situation like
Alright,
that. You don't even know me like
then.
that.
What?
You don't-
I can't ask Bianca, but alright.
You don't even know me like that. You don't know if I'm sending no piles of money.
For the guys, what would you spend on the first date?
I mean, just like Bianca said, I mean, I think spending too much is more than your means. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're spending, now you work at McDonald's, you make $300 off your check a week, off that week, you know what I'm saying? We'll just say if you work the same amount of hours a month, you're making $1,200 without taxes. If you're spending, I feel like if you're spending much more than your first check, so if you're spending more than how much you can actually afford to, you know, if it's more than you know, if you lose that money, if you lost $300, you're like, dang, man, I can't function. That's too much. But I think that it depends on what you and that person agree on and their talents. Like, it doesn't have to be in a big soiree or anything like that. You can take them to a movies. You can take them to somewhere, a nice little restaurant. And that just, you know, it's kind of like she said, budget, you know, dependent. But if you set aside a certain type of money, like, I'm going to spend $100, like, hey, that's what she going to get. And if she don't like it, then, you know, whatever, sacrifice.
And it's also date dependent. Or it's also who your date is. Like, if you take somebody out for a first date because you want a booty call, well, you're trying to have her be a booty call. I mean, that's different. Or if you're trying to take your girlfriend out, that's different. Or, what's your first date? Is it like, is she one of those, I like to go on picnics and walk in the park type girls, or she one of those, I like to be wine and dine type girls? It's very dependent. There's no number.
So let me ask you, does it matter? Does it really matter?
No, I'm really not that difficult.
So I can take you to the drive-thru. Make it easy.
Wait. I gotta interject because B said if you trying to get a booty call, you don't take a booty call on the date. Did you not have that?
I know.
Do we not have the
You
commandments
trying to
for a
make her
reason?
end up as a
Thou
booty
shalt
call.
not have date tips with the booty callers. Okay?
I know.
getting your
I
own
don't have
rules.
booty call experience.
Right, I don't either, but I'm just saying, like, I would take on a date. But anyway.
All right, I'm gonna go to the next one. Do guys really hate makeup?
You mean on themselves?
No, girls, man.
On girls, I think that be honest with you, a lot of guys don't know all the time when females have makeup on.
True.
And that's like females wearing, I guess, tone, inconsistent makeup. If you know that, I mean, a lot of times, and because of people being more liberal, they got stuff now where it's, ebony skin, color tone, darker tones for the natural in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, too much makeup. When you know that it's caked on, and, these are not the views of 91.9 The Buzz at all, but when you go down Greek Road sometimes, or you see people that's affiliated with those type of organizations, and you can tell that it's pasty, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? But if you wear, some people, I don't know the different types of makeup, but if it's lightly put on, you can't really tell. Sometimes it be some ugly girls out here, and I apologize for my grammar, but makeup makes them look a little bit better, But if they gotta wear it all the time, it's gonna mess up their skin. So it's a person dependent. And then, yeah, okay, you're more experienced than that. I don't wear it. So.
Oh.
No, I ain't taking
quit?
offense to it.
What was I about to say?
You was talking about the
Oh, about the too much makeup. I'm gonna piggyback off that. How you know people got too much makeup on is like if they cry or sweat and it come running down their face. It's too much makeup.
So you saying?
Especially like if you cry and you see the imprint, like they lighter or something.
So you can put makeup on and cry and it not.
And then not run down your face?
Yeah. I thought when every
that's expensive. That's good price makeup. Quality makeup.
For the face mask.
Wow.
You can cry and not have makeup not run down your face.
It's just like food.
Like the black stuff, it don't have to run down your face.
Really?
It's like food.
Wow.
They
like
make waterproof stuff. They make waterproof stuff for that purpose.
It's
So
like
for
bread,
you,
dog.
so you can cry and you be alright.
When you get great value bread, it break in like 2 days. But you get that, that
Nature's
nature's own, and it stays for about a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? It's quality, dog.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna get into a break when we come back.
I did not know that.
Question, Jazz. It goes all the way back to your guys can't have friends. What's your point? Because I don't get your point.
What's that?
A curse word song.
Please say I wanted to.